Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Inquiry number 80393, company is Seba Guy.
Find myself still around this wall. All right, all right, all right. Welcome to the 2025 Y'all Star Southern Skate Showdown, held in beautiful Thibodaux, Louisiana. I'm Kate Silver.
And I'm Waterboy.
And we're aided in the production booth by Haze and Confused. We are excited to bring you this excellent tournament here in January, February. We have 4 days of derby action and a main division, and an open division, and a juniors division. And we're so excited to bring you action here. Our first game today is Indigenous Rising taking on Team Desi. Skating for Indigenous Rising in black today is number 10, Smackajawea, number 100, Beast Mode, 120, Hawaiian Blaze, 1217, Dream Crusher, 142, Puppet Master, 1492, Mush It Real Good, 17, Velez, 22, Scar to Death, 25, Ruthless, 28, Ramby Rhino, 35, Fuzzkill, 420, Ashtray, 44, Tornado Alley, 47, Nikita, 57, Skates and Circles, 614, Karma, 654, Goose, 757, Small Fry. They are aided on the bench by Jess Goshen, Smack Mama, and Mr. Fry.
And for Team Desi, we have 000, Godzilla Rex, 013, Dark Angel, A Mercy, 1200, R Prasad, 126, Gal Fox, 150, Amper Slam, 16, Azka Jam, 161, Toxic Shakti, 1701, Petty LaBelle, 175, C'est La Vive, 206, Bones, 28, Sing, 31, Galaxy Inferno, 333, Sweet and Sour, 3404, Nikki Tricky Sabi, 404, Tiz, 424, Chublaka, 808, Yoga Nabi Sari, 826, Metallica Breath, and on the bench you have Boulder, F Me Up Buttercup, and Gal Fox.
Super excited for this game today. So Team Indigenous has come to this tournament. They placed 10th last year. This is Team Desi's first tournament appearance. So super excited to see what happens today.
Absolutely, and Team Desi's going to be in purple and green.
Oh, they're in green.
Green, yep.
Yeah. Oh. And already we have a quick official review. Hey, shout out to our officials today, our NSOs, Eggs, Geoknitter, Cinnamon, Blockness Monster, Sadie, Masochist, Dexter, Psylocke, and Dictator, and our standing officials, Breadpool, Bionic, Shrimp and Roll, Hannibal Reffer, Thurl Defoe, Random Dude, Luna Shovegood, and Kilobyte. All right, so we're starting this jam. Very first jam of the tournament. You love to see it. Team Desi starting up on the line. Team Indigenous now working. Jamming is Mush It Real Good for Team Indigenous, and Amper Slam for green. Multiplayer sends a block around the box and lead for Team Indigenous, and Mush It Real Good. Amber Slam still trying to find some room. Mush It Real Good coming into this pack. And Amper Slam out of the pack. Mush It Real Good. Want to be in the front. Calls it off for quick points in the sky for Indigenous Rising.
All right, as they get set up. About to start jam number 2. All right. Looks like Nikita for Indigenous Rising and Dark Angel of Mercy. Nikita getting out, getting the lead. Team Desi still working, trying to get around. Nikita working on the outside, going on to the inside. Go ahead and get 4 more points on that. Team Desi still struggling, trying to get through the pack. Does a star pass, gets that off. We'll see how many points Nikita can get here before she calls it off. And does call it off.
Great jam. Oh, 1 point eked out there by Team Desi. So a reminder, for these first games on the first 2 days and the first few games are 40 minutes long. So just a reminder there. On the line now, it looks like that's Goose going since Azaka Jam. And that is lead for Indigenous Rising as getting recycled back. Goose already quickly around, finds no resistance in that pack as now taking the star off, getting a little bit of offense, getting knocked out there. Forearms gonna send Nikki to the box. Goose now come around, third scoring pass. And gets through for another 12 points so far for Indigenous Rising. As still getting drugged back far, far there by the pivot on Indigenous Rising. That's Smackajawea. Goose. Low pass, no penalty on that last one. Looks like that's going to be 16 points on the jam. Huge jam so far. Whoa. Another 4 points. And we got a pass from Azaka Jam to Chublaka. Chublaka trying to beat one in the front. And gets through.
2-5.
And Goose coming around 4. Another pass here. And this is 28 so far on the jam. Smackajawea headed to the box. Goose looking for one more. And the jam comes to its natural conclusion. Huge jam there by Indigenous Rising. 29 points.
29.
Woo, doggy.
Wow.
1 point, though, eked out by Chu on that start pass. Total score 41. Indigenous Rising, 4 points for Team Indigenous.
Yeah, that was definitely a high scoring jam on that one.
Oh, most definitely.
Mush it real good on Indigenous Rising. Sweet and Sour gets lead.
First lead for Team Desi.
Sweet and Sour getting through with little resistance. Gets 4 points. Mush it real good gets through. This is Team Desi's first lead. Still working it around.
Team Desi going to opt to run this one long.
Mush it real good. It's having some trouble getting through. Finally does. Sweet and Sour get recycled back and does call it off after getting, looks like 1 more point out of that. So dead even 8 and 8 on that jam.
Well, Team Desi able to eke out 3 more. So first jam that Team Desi was able to put up and be net positive. Score 49-15. Oh, no, never mind. These points are getting reverted.
Changing a little bit.
Yeah, changing on us. On the line now, we've got Nikita up against Amperslam. Amper, 1 to beat, 2 to beat in the front. Looks to find some room on the outside. Lead jam for Amper Slam. Kita able to get out. Pivot for Desi goes to the box.
It's a multiplayer call on that.
Multiplayer call out for that on that pivot. Amper Slam calls it off. Able to put up any points on that one? Yeah, 2 points. Let's see if Team Indigenous got 3 though. Okay, nice. So 52-17. Want to give a shout out to our penalty box sponsored Hampton Inn and Suites, and a shout out to our team timeout sponsor Crash Course Timeouts.
All right, we got Goose for Indigenous Rising. Does get out fairly quickly. Godzilla Rex still fighting in the back. Looking to go for a star pass. Goose gets through on the inside, getting 4 points. Goose going from the inside, gets stopped a little bit, but goes back through, gets another 4 points.
Desi with a little bit of a short pack here.
Goose coming around. Goes to the inside, gets another 4, goes ahead and calls it off. 12 for Indigenous Rising and 0 for Team Desi.
Goose is so fast, able to get around so quickly. They put on the second and, and here's a replay of just some great positional blocking. Goose coming in unscathed from anybody on Team Desi. All right.
Almost untouched.
I know. As a jammer, you love to see it. Now we got Mush It Real Good up against Azkajam. Azkajam. Multiplayer's going to send Desi blocker to the box. Lead jammer going to Mush. Mush had 8 last time they were out. Azkajam not too far behind. Gets the note to the bench to call it, which he does.
It's good awareness and calling that one off.
100%. So 4-0 jam. About, 10 and a half minutes left to go in this period. These jams just speeding by.
Looks like we got Nikita and Sweet and Sour. Looks like Sweet and Sour does get out. Gets lead.
It's 2 leads in a row for Sweet and Sour.
Sweet and Sour sitting there having a little trouble on the outside. Tries the inside. Goes back into the outside. Does end up getting around. Nikita also gets around, gets 4 points. Sweetie going to the inside, does get around. Nikita coming back. Slowed down just a little bit. Does get a block and gets to the outside. Sweetie does call it off after getting through, get another 4 points.
Really good job there by Sweetie. Sweetie's able to put up 12. Last time she was out, she had 11. So very much the highest scorer for Team Desi. Team Indigenous puts up 7, though. Looks like Team Desi's running it a little long when Sweetie is out there to try to shore up some of this gulf between the two teams. On the line now, it is Jam 9. We got on the line Goose for Indigenous Rising with a quick lead up against Amperslam. And in my notes, I'm literally drawing an Amperslam because it's quicker to write. Goose already back around. But a track cut being issued to Goose. So this is going to be a power jam in Team Desi's favor. This is our first power jam of the game. So jammers have been keeping it clean, but we're moving on. And folks are getting tired. Ampersand getting drugged back there. Just goes chest to chest with Skara to beat Skara to death. Excuse me. I was mushing two skaters together in my brain. Pack is just a morass here in turn 1. And Team Indigenous able to get out rather quickly. Goose already out of the box with 4 on the board. Amber Slam not finding much quarter. Goose, comes on the outside. Hits one in the back. Now encounters more resistance in the front. And illegal contact or something of the nature sends, I think it was a forearm, sends 808 to the box for, that's Yogi Nabisari, which is a freaking great name. Goose still working. Now on a 4th scoring pass, gets through again, nearly untouched. Ooh, doggy. Amber Slam just finding no room there on that second turn. Goose comes up, gets through for a few more points. Great job.
Blocking from Indigenous Rising on that.
Completely shutting Amber Slam down. 19 points on the jam by Goose, brings their total to 94-0. So just the 3 highest scoring jams of the game, all by Goose, 29, 19, and 12. Imagine scoring 19 points and going to the box.
Mush it real good, and Dark Angel Mercy. Mush it already out fairly quickly. Coming around, working against the front of that pack, not able to get through very quickly at all. Does call it off after getting 4 points. Quick jam on that one.
98-29, a little south of 6 minutes left to go in the period. Want to give a shout out to our royal sponsors, 187 Killer Pats, 888 Poster Giant, and Louisiana's Cajun Bayou. On the line, you got Kita for Indigenous Rising and Askajam for Team Desi, or Team Deshi for you Bengalis out there. In the front, failure form sends 2 failure form penalties being issued to Indigenous Rising skaters. Now really slow, actually kind of the slowest. Oop, and announcer's curse. Nikita gets lead after 30 seconds. Desi pivot. Ooh. Going to the box. Just a really short pack out there. Askajam still working. This is Nikita's second lead there, 2 of 4 in leads. Thank you, Hayes, for that. Kita goes around nearly untouched, rides that outside line, putting Indigenous Rising over the century mark. Askajam not finding much room, gets knocked to the inside there by 614. That's Karma. Calls it off. Is able to put 4 more on the board. 12 points on the jam for Kita. It brings Indigenous Rising's total to 110.
It's also Kita's highest scoring jam so far.
It's also Kita's highest scoring jam so far of the game, tying Goose's lowest scoring jam.
Looks like you got Goose and Sweet and Sour Sweetie gets out real quick.
This is Goose's only jam where they haven't
Goose
gotten
gets
lead.
Cycled back, not too far back. Sweetie
Every jam she's been in.
Sweetie has had the lead in every jam that she's been out. Coming around, goes to the outside, has an excellent block. Sweetie coming out, calls it off.
Great jam there by Sweet. I like that jammer matchup. And a replay here. Looks like just off the start. Team Indigenous rolling back, taking the back, and Sweetie does that one hit, finds a nice little lane on the outside, gets lead. Sweet's had lead every jam, has been the highest score for Team Desi. On the line now, it's Mush It Real Good up against Amperslam. Amperslam trying to find some room on that inside. Big drag back there. Number 31 on Team Desi, that's Galaxy Inferno. And out of the fire Mush It Real Good. Amperslam takes the hat off, gets through real quick. On the far straightaway. Indigenous getting goat. Gets knocked to the outside there by Metallica Breath, but gets a forearm for her troubles. Amperslam still trying to find some room on turn 3. Meanwhile, Mush It Real Good gets through for her first scoring pass and calls it off. So 4 points there by Mush It Real Good and Indigenous Rising. 1 point eked out there by Team Desi.
Bring it up to 114 to 140. Looks like Nikita and Dark Angel A Mercy. Nikita getting out, gets lead. Dark Angel and Mercy still fighting. Looks like 614 got a forearm call. Goes to the penalty box. Nikita fighting at the front of the pack, trying to get out, get some points after the initial pass. Does end up getting out, getting 4 points. Dark Angel of Mercy still trying to go around. Does end up going out. Nikita gets out, gets 4 more points. Goes to the outside, a little bit of toe stop work, does get recycled back. And that'll be intermission.
All right. So big one, 11 points on that last jam. 125 to 43 at the half. Huge game so far. We're going to take a break. These half times are going to be only 5 minutes. So we're going to go off for a second. We're going to come back a minute ago, tell you about some stats. You know, how you doing, Waterboy?
Oh, I'm pretty good.
This is exciting. I like watching. I like watching Derby.
Absolutely.
All right, see you all in a bit.
Hi folks, Tui Line here, and I'm here to ask you if your helmet is cooked. Whether you're on the derby track or at the skate park, your helmet has one job: to protect you. So let's check out your helmet together and find out if it's still doing its job. Look for the following signs to determine if the EPS foam in your helmet has deteriorated. 1. Physical cracks or deformations. 2. Soft spots. 3. Discoloration. 4. Separation from the shell. 5. Age. Helmets should be replaced every 3 years depending upon usage, even if they appear to be in good condition. 6. Unusual odors. Let's move on to the outer shell and consider your previous impacts. If the helmet has been involved in a significant impact, the EPS foam could be compromised even if no visible damage is apparent. If the strap adjusters, clip, or straps are compromised, your helmet placement might be compromised if you take a fall. Last but not least, if your helmet doesn't fit you properly, it's not going to do its job when you need it most. Your helmet should sit about 1 finger width above your eyebrows and stay put when you're moving around or shaking your head. Visit 888.com to find out about our cutting-edge helmet technology and designs. The most certifications, the latest technology, the best fit. We've got you covered.
All right. We have returned to the 2025 All-Star Southern Skate Showdown. I'm your announcer, Kate Silver, here with Waterboy and Hazed and Confused. We're so excited. We are watching the first game of the tournament, Indigenous Rising against Team Desi and the main division. Both of these teams, no borders teams. Really excited for this action. Right now, it scores 125 to 43. Indigenous Rising, Goose on Indigenous Rising, 60 points, the highest scoring, has gotten all but one lead. Meanwhile, Sweet and Sour, the highest scoring jammer, I believe, if my announcer math is correct, and it's not because I can't read my writing, it's about 30 points, but has also gotten leads every time they've gone out. Are you excited to see the second half of this game, Waterboy?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Excited to see some of these mashups with the jammers, see what they do a little bit differently, if anything at all.
I know, it's very cool. So really exciting to see this. Next in the schedule, I will tell you when I have the schedule in front of me, but we're starting off with a bit of a short pack. Both teams starting with 2 in the box. So, you know, fun times, fun times. Want to give a shout out to our captain sponsors, Keywood and Randazzo's Bakery, Hampton Inn and Suites, Currency Bank, and Rydell. Oh, thank you. Waterboy got the schedule for me. So the next game, the one is starting at 12:15 local time, is going to be the number 6 seed Jewish Roller Derby versus the number 10 seed Divergence Roller Derby. And that's going to start at 12:15. After that, it's going to be Salam Roller Derby, the 12 seed, which I'm playing in, versus Team Louisiana, who I think is the 8 seed or the 7 seed, the hosts. So very exciting gameplay there. And that rolling whistle means we are ready to go. So yeah, Goose and Dark Angel of Mercy. And this short pack, Goose with the quickness. Honk gets out, lead jammer. Goose getting there, knocked to the inside. 4 ounce penalty, sent in someone in the box. That is a Team Indigenous skater whose number I can't see from here.
Skates and circles.
Skates and circles. Thank you. Dark Angel and Mercy is out. Goose getting through. Dark Angel and Mercy gets through. Small Fry getting sent to the box. Really short packs, just a penalty parade. There's no king cake in the box, y'all, I swear. Goose just gets by untouched. Dark Angel and Mercy going chest to chest out there with a skater that my eyes cannot see, but is doing some business there. Big drag back there by 000. That's Godzilla Rex. And big drag back there by 120. That's Hawaiian Blaze. Goose already with 12 on the board. 44 seconds left in the jam. Dark Angel of Mercy takes the hat off, puts it back on, has 4 points. Goose just untouched. Goose so good at just identifying those holes and just honking her way through. Their way through, excuse me. Dark Angel of Mercy now working, trying to find some room. Now a morass on the skate on the far straightaway. Goose getting through. 4 more points. Let's see if they're able to get one more pass in. And the jam comes to its natural conclusion. Huge jam. 24 big roller derby points for Indigenous Rising to start off. But not to be outdone, 11 points for Team Desi.
It's tied for highest scoring jam for Team Desi. 11 points.
Oh no, Sweet had a 12 pointer.
Trying to figure out our announcer math. You got Nikita for Indigenous Rising, and Az for Team Desi. Az does get out and get lead. Comes around. Nikita is still fighting, going from the inside to the outside. Definitely some good blocking going on right now for Team Desi. Nikita does it, get out. Star pass to Smackajawea. Comes around, gonna get some points. Does end up getting 1 point on that.
That was Team Indigenous' first star pass, second star pass of the game.
That's Team Indigenous' first star pass when the second star pass of the game.
I don't want to do the announcer curse here, but like very low star passing game, very low power jam-ish game. I think there's only been 1 power jam of the game. So we got Sweetie versus Mush at Real Good. Mush gets out first. First time Sweet and Sour has not gotten lead in the game.
Sweet and Sour running her down.
Yeah, Sweet is just giving chase. Comes to eye, is Is Sweet able to eke out any points? I don't think so. So that would probably be also Sweet's first scoreless jam of the game. Shout out to our cruise sponsors, Res Contractors, Collective of Sports, Sacred Roller Derby Supply, Crash Course Synergy Bank, Lamar Advertising, Cemetery Jewelers and Designs, Amer Health, Cartis, Louisiana, and Bont. On the line now, we got Goose up against Amper Slam. Goose getting out with no trouble at all, but Amper Slam not too far behind them. Packed in between turns 1 and 2. Goose ducking. And just finds that lane, ooh, on the outside. I don't know how Goose just finds these holes. Just amazing sight. And nice little spin there by Empress Slam. Goose already up 4. 8-4 so far. Goose, oh, comes in. Oh, takes a little spill. Amper Slam getting knocked there to the inside. Multiplayer box sending pivot from Team Desi to the box. That's Singh. Goose now through for 12 points. We have so much king cake here, y'all. Goose now taking over this jam, taking advantage of this reduced pack. Amper Slam getting dragged back there to the pivot line by 22. That's scarred to death. Goose comes in, business side first. Does a little spin on the inside. Great job there by Goose. Goose just putting in the work today. Amper Slam still trying to find some room, not finding much quarter. Goose, oh, nice little, oh, great little offense there. Really subtle offense there by Small Fry. Just opens up the inside line. Star is off to number 28. That's Singh. And jam comes to its natural conclusion. Goose able to put up how many points? A lot. Say, let's see, 24 points on the jam. Tying their first jam of the half. 178. And we got a replay. So this is Amper Slam, and just Amper Slam dodges 1, 2, and a nice little spin as they match Goose on the outside.
Looks like you got Nikita and Az jamming right now. Nikita working to the front of the pack. Does get out and get lead. Az gets recycled back, goes on the inside, working hard, does get through.
Woo!
Nikita on some toe stop work, but does go out and ends up calling it.
Track cut at the end of that jam. I didn't see what the action was. They get called as that jammer. Who's that jammer? As was coming around. So it's going to be a power start in Indigenous Rising's favor. And a timeout now being taken. This is a Crash Course timeout. Crash Course helps busy roller derby athletes increase strength, conquer self-doubt, and create habits of high performers to become all-stars and MVPs on the track and in life. Want to make the 2-minute jams feel easy? Visit ChristyCrash.com to learn more. Life is a contact sport. Win! And that OTO is over. So this is going to be a power start for Indigenous Rising. We're going to give the star here to Mush It Real Good. Mush gets lead very quickly. And just Rising starting with that sweep offense. Works textbook. One to be in the front. Indigenous Rising now getting a goat in the back here, goading Toxic Shakti. Also a fantastic name. Mustard real good now. That tripod in front. As Kajam. Oh! Escapes the box. Undetected. Sneaky, sneaky. And calls it off. Team Indigenous Rising, 8 points. 186. No points there for Team Desi. Lots of lovely comments in the chat. Yeah, so those are asking about the track surface. It is an unpolished concrete, so it's kind of slippy, kind of got that dust, but it's got some of that grit. A lot of kind of unevenness there. Shout out to the also crash course again. Want a custom training plan with specific derby workouts, nutrition strategies, and athlete mindset development created by your epic team of coaches so you can level up this year? Visit ChristyCrash.com to learn more. Also want to give a shout out to our crowd sponsors, Roll One, Allstate Hattie Agency, Nearby Notary Creative Consulting and Wellness LLC, and Raising Canes. And then some other folks we'd like to thank: Roller Derby Athletics, Roller Derby Coaching, Derby Girl Designs, Urban South Brewery, The Station, NOLA, Concussion Roller Derby, hosts of the 2025 MRDA Champs, and Chapman Consulting. Also, I just want to chat about the hotel. Are you staying in the Hampton Inn?
I am not.
Oh, okay. It's totally fine. You're missing out on the continental breakfast, waffles galore, all you can drink coffee, for better, for worse.
Amazing. Definitely the place to stay here in Thibodaux.
Absolutely.
Smackajoria gets out quick. Sweetie fighting at the back of the pack, does go to the inside, tries to work back outside. Sacagawea gets through and calls it off.
Yeah, first time we've seen Smackajoea take the star. Has been, I think, pivoting most of the game. On the line, we got Goose.
And Smackajoea back out there as pivot.
Oh yeah, that's that Chrissy Crash endurance. Goose against Amperslam. Pack is just a mush. No pun intended. Around between turns 1 and 2. Yeah, Edict. All you can drink coffee for better for worse. All made you spit take your coffee. You're welcome. Goose out for lead jam. Goose just finds an inside lane. Calls it off. Decides to conserve some energy.
Goes through untouched.
Yeah. So the winner of this game, I'm going to pull up the bracket if I can do it quickly. Ugh. I'm going to find it. I swear. Here. So the winner of this game is going to go on to play later tonight, Game 5 against Team New York, the 3 seed.
You got Nikita and Az. Nikita gets out fairly quickly. Az still fighting. Goes to the inside. Gets knocked out and recycled back. Nikita finding a little bit of resistance here. Does go to the outside. A little bit of offense there to help. Az is looking for a star pass. Doesn't get it off. Yeah,
so now Indigenous Rising definitely preserving some energy for that 4:15 game. Question in the chat, Cat's Eye Rake, who's in the stripes? So we got Bread Bull, Bionic, Shrimp and Roll, Hannibal Reffer, Thrill 'em Defoe, Random Dude, Luna, Shut Up, Giving Kilobyte. After next jam, I'll tell you who the NSOs are. So we got Mush It Real Good going up against Sweet and Sour. Sweet and Sour lead jam. First lead that she's had in the half after a very successful first half. Sweet and Sour, oh, just rockets into that big pile up, and everyone's getting up nice and healthy. 3 points on the jam, one there by Indigenous Rising, 2 by Desi, and Indigenous Rising crossing that double century mark. First points that Team Desi has put up in this half since Jam 4. The NSOs for this game: Eggs, Geodinner, Cinnamon, Blockness Monster, Sadie Masochist, Dexter, Psylocke, and Dictator.
You got Goose, gets out, gets lead fairly quickly. Dark Angel looking for a star pass, but no pivot. Got a back block. 6-5. 4.
So this is the only second power jam of the game, although there was a power start. Both of them on Goose, but Goose kind of high risk, high reward. Also been by far the highest scorer in the game.
Goose standing up, ready to go out. Indigenous does a good job holding, allowing Goose to come right out of the penalty box and come out. Goose gets recycled back. Goose gets out, gets some points there.
Double Doug Dario saying Goose is just eating up that inside line. Yep. No lies detected.
None at all. Goose again on the inside. Finding a hole, goes on the inside again. Almost untouched. It's like a 16-point jam for Goose.
Woo. So Goose, if my announcer math serves me correctly, on 62 points in this game, in this half, and that was after 60 points in the first half, and that inside line again undetected. Just short of 5 minutes left to go in this game. We got Karma, new star taker, up against Amperslam. And Amperslam getting a lead. Second lead of the game for Amperslam. But Karma, hot on her tails. And Karma gets all 4. Oh, nice. You love to see it. Take the star for the first time, put up 4 for your team. It's a good feeling, folks.
With a little apex jump right there at the end to get those points.
Love a hop. Frida B says, Waterboy! West Texas roller derby listening and watching.
So we got Small Fry for Indigenous and Az for Team Desi. Small Fry does get recycled back. Goes to the outside, untouched. Does a little fist pump as getting around. Small fry again on the outside and then goes to the inside. Gets 4 points there. Nikita going to the penalty box. Small fry still working. Goes to the inside, gets around again. 4 more points. Indigenous doing a great job. As does finally get out and going around for the initial pass. Looks like they are going to continue to run it. Small fry is going to run it out for the time. Nikita come out of the penalty box. Small fry calls it off.
Incredible. Incredible. So that jam by Small Fry is the largest jam of the game that has not been scored by someone named Goose. Timeout. So, ready to make 2-minute jams feel easy? Tired of second guessing your training routine? Want to feel more confident when you step on the track? Then Crash Course is for you. We turn skaters into MVPs. If you start Crash Course today, in 4 weeks, you'll be less tired at the end of a 2-minute jam. In 8 weeks, your foot will get you to the line faster. And in 12 weeks, you'll be the skater everybody wants in your pack. Life is a contact sport. Win! Look in the chat. Senior Poo Poo is in the chat and is also saying, "Hey, we got a chat on the stream." I know, I miss it desperately. We didn't have a chat for champs, and I needed it. I needed it for needed everybody's chat. I watch streams for the chat. I'm not gonna lie. It's a terrible admission. Just because I've got the poster's illness. Oh, someone has a slide whistle in the audience. Hell yeah. On the line now, we got Smeckajawea up against Sweet and Sour. Multiplayers sending Desi Scares to the box. Lee Jammer goes to Smeckajawea. Sweet and Sour. Only a few to beat in the front. Smack. Finds him on the outside. Great offense. Gets hype, calls it off. 20 points, 4 points on the board. About a minute, and we got a replay here. Looks like it's that fancy. I'm gonna guess it's that fancy footwork here. But also, oh no, it's gonna be that. Yeah, it's gonna be that outside line. Just getting all the points there.
Lining up, we've got Beast Mode and Ampersand. Beast Mode gets out very quickly on the inside. Ampersand working inside to the outside. Beast Mode almost untouched. Goes through and gets 4 points. Ampersand still fighting to try to get around. Does get out. Beast Mode, a little bit more resistance on this pass, but not much. Another 4 points. Just gonna run it out. Ampersand gets held up. Beast Mode, another 4 points. Goes ahead and calls it off.
Got a little replay here of this pass. Nice little offense there on the outside. So, final game points for this game. 2:53 for Indigenous Rising, 78 for Team Desi. So, later today, Indigenous Rising.
Hi folks, Tui Lion here, and I'm here to ask you if your helmet is cooked. Whether you're on the derby track or at the skate park, your helmet has one job: to protect you. So let's check out your helmet together and find out if it's still doing its job. Look for the following signs to determine if the EPS foam in your helmet has deteriorated. 1. Physical cracks or deformations. 2. Soft spots. 3. Discoloration. 4. Separation from the shell. 5. Age. Helmets should be replaced every 3 years depending upon usage, even if they appear to be in good condition. 6. Unusual odors. Let's move on to the outer shell and consider your previous impacts. If the helmet has been involved in a significant impact, the EPS foam could be compromised even if no visible damage is apparent. If the strap adjusters, clip, or straps are compromised, your helmet placement might be compromised if you take a fall. Last but not least, if your helmet doesn't fit you properly, it's not going to do its job when you need it most. Your helmet should sit about 1 finger width above your eyebrows and stay put when you're moving around or shaking your head. Visit 888.com to find out about our cutting-edge helmet technology and designs. The most certifications, the latest technology, the best fit. We've got you covered.